Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review over in the Raggy's tap room. Um, so first and foremost, had some bad news the other day and can't say anything more about it. It's not bad news in a personal sense, but it is bad news, and yeah, um, yeah, can't say anything more than that. So sadly, that I've put that to bed. It did hit me hard, especially after what we had before Christmas, and hence the no beer reviews and all that, and drowning my sorrows, and and rather than leave my hobby, which I absolutely love, I thought, well, let's do it, just do less, maybe one beer review a day, or maybe two, but certainly not to the what I was doing. So thank you for any comments across social media. Very kind. Um, can't say any more. So all a bit vague. It will come out in the wash. So for Marks and Spencers, this is their very berry sour, fruity and jammy, made by Brick Brewery. Crafted in collaboration, it always makes me laugh because it's the brewery is the one who's doing it, not Marks and Spencers. With South London craft brewers Brick Brewery. This modern sour is jam packed with seasonal hedgerow berries to create a taste bud tingling and fruity beer. ABV is 5.8%. So, yes, I've had a few red cards the last couple of days as well. Although, those things happen anyway, but yes, they have got to be good. So, here goes good. Although at work, I've been absolutely smashing it out the park at work. It's then a few days after Christmas, and usually you're quite lethargic to get back into it. And I've had one of the best weeks at work I've had. Um, like I say, we've got this year super important year. Once we get out the storm that we're in at the moment, hopefully the rest of the year will be a better year. You know, you hope at least. So it's like I don't know, like a in between a pink and a red colour. It's a really hazy, yeah, little white head on the top. But it certainly looks an amazing beer. And it's good to see these sort of beers appear in Marks and Spencers and that. Sort of beer you'd only really find in a craft beer shop, most of the time at least. So, a bit of berry on the nose, on the taste, certainly. Different sorts of berries, blackcurrant and that. Quite drying as well. Um, yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest, the Marks and Spencers uh, selection is a little bit, what's the word? Not the greatest. And uh, it's stagnant, I find, and it's not exciting. I do want to nip over to Newark at some stage and go to Waitrose over there. Although we might be catching the bus. It's only £2 on the bus, cheaper than taking your car or my car. But gotta say, it's certainly hitting the spot. Really easy drinking. Nice. Um, it's nice. It's not just Vault City putting sours into supermarkets. I mean, Vault City, legendary brewers. Brick Brewery, I think probably my first ever beer from them. And for them to get a beer in Marks and Spencers, it's good promotion. If I mean, obviously in South London, they're going to be very, very well known, and I suppose across the craft beer community they are. But Not everybody knows. So it's Friday night. Like I say, apart from the other day and that one bloody thing that I can't talk about, um, work-wise, like I say, I had a smashing week. Um, and it got to the stage actually. I've not been on. I kept off the old social medias as well. So and I've not even looked at my phone. And I just work, and so it was nice. In some ways, it was nice to actually have a break. I mean, I do miss interacting on social media. Doing my bit to promote my beer reviews and also to promote breweries as I do. So yeah. Oh, and so cost of living crisis. We've had a thing through. I think it'd be an email. I don't think it's a letter from British. So we're with British Gas, and I know the crappiest bloody company to be with. Although, can you really call them British Gas these days? Not even owned by Britain anymore. It's about time we stopped all that selling our national. I think they ought to be really nationalised. But anyway, um, and yeah, they're advising us to put our direct debit down, not up. And we had a friend last week who says that his has gone up to £1,000 for December, and it's like Jesus. Gas and electric, and someone's got the heating on a bit because we've had our heating on, but we've been quite liberal, and £1,000. Wow. I think we're paying 400, 400, something like that, which is a lot of money. But for some of the talk of what it could be, and it's like Jesus. And obviously this thing where the government says, "Oh, it won't go above this." Well, that's obviously rubbish, as Martin Lewis said anyway. Um, mm. Oh, really strong berries on this. Proper grabs hold of your tongue. Yeah, enjoying this. Very berry sour. Certainly lives up to the name. Yeah, nice, easy drinking sour. And it says on here the fruits are raspberries, blackberries, and sloes. Yeah, sloes. Never really had. I've had sloe gin, but yeah, couldn't drink it fast. Poof, I'd sip it. Um, Hoping to get out tomorrow. I'm reciprocating Bank Holiday Monday tomorrow, so I'm going over to a friend who came here and helped us build some units on Monday, and they were the awful units to build. They look great, but they're awful to build. And I'm going over to do some gardening, so take my hedge trimmer and my saw and do some good gardening. And yeah, it's a reciprocation. You don't mind when you. This is the thing in life, when someone does you a good turn, you don't mind doing that turn back as well. And obviously, I don't mess about when I'm hedge trimming or when I'm cutting stuff down. So, and I know what I'm doing as well. So, I've been doing it all my life. So it's not like I don't know. But yeah, looking forward to that tomorrow. Hopefully, it's not going to rain too much, but you never know with the weather. Ah. So, I hope everyone's having a good Friday night out in the world. Um, things can only get better. We overpay. I'd love a lottery win. I would. I really would. But like most people, wouldn't we all, eh? Eh? These people have got no money worries. It must be a lovely, lovely existence. You see it on these programs on, I think it was Channel 4 or whatever it was, where people in rich houses and people in poor houses, and they swap it, and the poor people, having money to spend and luxuries and stuff, and then the rich people, they get the comeuppance. It's like, wow, and some of them were poor and they just made it rich, and some of them were rich from, already. And it's amazing how the, people look differently at the world when they change places, sort of thing. As someone who's always struggled for money and never really been that lucky, apart from family, of course. It's to have it would be, something. We can all but dream. I just like to go a week with no issues. So I actually really enjoyed this. Delivers on the fruity and jammy. Brick Brewery, well played. Yeah, a good sour for the market. I like the fact that it's using sloes, blackberries and raspberries. Um, you can taste all the elements there. I'm not so sure about the sloes because I don't know what they taste like. I was joking about the sloe gin or whatever it was. But yeah, for me, a good 4.4 out of 5. Really nice sour beer. And that's it for this review. Thank you as always for watching these reviews and putting up with somebody who, who now and again lets things just overwhelm him. And yeah, the kick in the bollocks we had the other day, it was a severe kick. And hopefully things will pan out for the better in some course soon. All good fun. Isn't that life? It's yeah, can be fun at times. Cheers.